St. Joe's, and today we're going to go ahead and demo a simple little recipe using some of the foods that are in your food assistant box this week. So you might have noticed that you're going to get some salad mix, rainbow carrots, we have pears, we have apples, and some other goodies in there for you. So I'm just going to take one of each of those and create a dish that you can make very quickly in your own home. And we're going to start chopping all the things that will go into this big bowl to create our salad mix. And we'll talk about the dressing after we kind of chop everything. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure we have our cutting board set up, and we're going to grab our knife. And just a quick tip on knife safety, you do want to pinch the blade with your first thumb and first finger, and then wrap the other fingers around. So you're holding the knife just like so. And you do always want to work on a flat surface, so if the apple feels flat enough for you, great. If not, you can go ahead and chop off that bottom, leaving the flat surface to go ahead and work around. And flat side. You want to claw your fingers. Slice our apples. And it really depends on how small you'd like them in your salad. We're gonna go ahead and chop them later on, so they're kind of bite-sized pieces. So we have a good amount, and if you've ever seen the trick of putting all the food onto your knife to transfer, you're gonna want to use the non-sharp side. Slide those on to carry it over to a place out of your way to use the rest of the cutting board. So non-sharp, go ahead and slide and transfer. And we'll do something similar with our pear. So we'll go ahead and hold the knife appropriately, slice off the bottom to have that flat edge, and create more flat edges around that more solid core of the pear. Help you guide along while you're chopping without losing the grip on your knife. And we'll take our carrot. So this you can actually leave the greens on to have a better grip on the carrot, so it's not just rolling around on you. And go ahead and chop off that edge. You kind of want some smaller pieces going into this salad. I'm thinking the circles will be cute. If any of these start to look too large, what we can do after is actually take them and slice them right in half. Save the top of the carrot if you want, because you can use these greens in your salad for the actual base of it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and start with the salad dressing. We are going to use a mason jar. That's going to be easy for us to shake it all together. We're going to make a lemon vinaigrette today. We're going to take some olive oil, some apple cider vinegar, Dijon mustard, and salt and pepper to taste, as well as 1 full lemon. We want to make sure that we have about 3 to 1 ratio, 3 parts olive oil, 1 part vinegar. That kind of depends on your taste, but majority of your dressing is going to be that olive oil. I'm going to go ahead. We'll do 1 part apple cider vinegar. You'll notice that the apple cider vinegar and the oil do not mix well. That is why we're going to go ahead and use our Dijon mustard. This is our emulsifying agent. All that means is it's going to help mix these oil and vinegar together, so they're not separate throughout the dressing. Now a little tip for you, if you want to go ahead and squeeze out your lemon juice, you can roll out the lemon first to release some of the juice from the flesh that's inside of it. It might be easier to squeeze later on. We'll go ahead and take our knife and slice right down the middle so we do have a flat edge, and we actually have a little kind of squeezer juicer here, but if you didn't have that, you could squeeze with your hand. You'd want to just hold underneath so you can catch any of the seeds, to take some of the carrot greens. You can go ahead and rip those off, kind of sprinkle them right in. It's up to you if you want to use them or not. Why not? And then we do have our tasty fruits. So we have our rainbow carrots that will go in, our apples, and pears. We also have some pumpkin seeds here and cranberries. We can actually sprinkle those on top. Depends on how much you want in your salad. And we have our dressing. So I'm going to give it another little shake, make sure it's all mixed together. Go ahead and take some tongs and actually spin and mix the salad. If you like your salad more chopped up, you can go ahead and chop it too inside the bowl. You can rip it with your fingers, you can mix it with your hands. Alright, so let's see how this tastes here. You want some salad. Let's get the salad. I had a big bite of apple there, so that was great. And the pear, I can taste the pear as well. So, interestingly enough, if you were to eat a medium-sized pear, which is what we used and cut up into the salad, it gives you just as much vitamin C and potassium as a half cup of orange juice, which I think is a great benefit, especially for the different seasons when apples and pears are in season here at fall. So we did leave the skin on those apples and pears in this salad. That skin's going to provide you a lot of the fiber in your meal. So the whole apples and whole pears are a little bit more nutritious than if we were to deskin them. Let's say you were to dry your apples. The vitamin C is actually held in the flesh of the apple, so you'll lose some of that vitamin C if you dry them. So that whole apple will have that vitamin C, you'll have that fiber in the skin, adding some extra nutrients in this overall colorful meal.